Matty, we had a feeling that at the halfway stage 153 would actually be quite a good total to defend. It's the third time this week they've used that pitch. It's been getting slower and grippier, but never imagined we'd see anything like we did. That's just incredible from Durham.
No, I didn't imagine that we'd see anything like that. We said when Fudgy came off, we said 150 would be a good score. If we could get close to 160, we'd be very, very happy. Obviously being a spinning pitch, we had a few spinners, so Trev and Scott will come into their own later on, but never in my wildest imagination did I think we'd roll in for 80 odd.
Yeah, it's a different kettle of fish when you play Lancashire in Chester Street. They've won the last 8 there, but Durham have actually now won something like 4 here in their last 6 visits, and I mean this was emphatic. Lancashire bowled out for their lowest total in T20.
Yeah, I mean it's always nice to get them on their own patch. Obviously we can improve on our home record hopefully, but it's nice to beat them in the home patch again.
1 wicket down at the end of the first over. 6 balls later, they're 9 for 4. They're their worst start to a 2020 game. Talk us through your first over, because you took those 3 wickets and not one of those batsmen got a run. Yeah, well, I mean, I was just trying to mess about with the seam and just hit a hard length and try and bash away, and the ball started talking and a few bad shots, and then we were where we were. It all happened rather fast. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a wicket where a batsman's bat's gone further than the ball. Stephen Crofton, to be caught how he was, and the bat went to square leg. I think the ball didn't quite go as far. Then there was the LBW, Dane Villas, and then the third wicket as well, Rob Jones. I mean, what an over that was from you.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to get a stump out the ground being a fast bowler, so it was nice to top it off, and that over with the off stump flying out of the ground.
This is a funny format. It just needs one decent partnership and suddenly a game can drift again. We've seen it happen before. There was a bit of a partnership for the 5th wicket, but then I think when Paul Cogman got Liam Livingstone, it got doubly worse for Lancashire because they had 5 runs added to their target. But that was the point, I think, where perhaps Durham really thought they were going to come home with this one today.
Yeah, well, this season we've talked about being ruthless whenever we get a chance, so we don't give opposition teams a sniff, and I felt like we've been really good with that in the last 2 games. We've had chances and we've grasped it with both hands, and lads are we've got a few wins on the bounce now. I think the mood in the camp's very good, and lads are playing an aggressive breed of cricket.
It's a weird week because I think last week, as you were going into the Derbyshire game, I did an interview with the coach, James Franklin, and we widely felt the season would be over on the 20th of September at the end of the group stages. You've won 4 in a row since then. You could go up as into the quarterfinals as one of the best third-placed sides. You've still got to go to Notts and win on Sunday. They're the group leaders, so there's another mountain to climb. But I think you would probably back yourselves now after what's happened in recent days.
We've just beaten the second top team in the group. I don't see that there's any reason why we can't beat Notts on their home patch. We done it last game. So I don't see there's any reason why we can't extend our time in the campaign. But I think tonight was very, very important in making sure we take it 1 game at a time and not getting too far ahead of ourselves. And I think we've done that very, very well. We knew we had to come here to win, and the lads have pulled out an absolute great performance.
Yeah, and I suppose it goes without saying in a truncated season like this to be able to stretch the season beyond the group stages and maybe get 1 more week of cricket in a couple of weeks' time, even into October. You'd take that, wouldn't you, after such a bizarre year?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very bizarre year, and I mean, for some good to come out of it. I mean, at one point we were thinking, are we going to get a win this season? Obviously being a few draws and a few bad results for us, but lads have pulled it round very well, and I think with the potential of a season extension for us, looking at the quarterfinals, I think everyone would be very happy to continue playing cricket.